lyrical healthy.
Master.
Clay body so make you I can't ask you if you been yo. Say my journey, tina get I say my jamo. And you no money, emu aye yo. And you love emu aye yo.
SKTV the best in Liberia. SKTV the best in Africa. SKTV the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandfather.
And I didn't ya to money, and I said ya to money, and I couldn't play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I didn't ya to money, and I said ya to money. And I couldn't play ya to money, and I could do ya to money. And I don't get it now, ya to money. That's the TV. And I don't get it now. So she work on my ya to money. Yeah. Oh.
SKTV the best in Liberia. SKTV the best in Africa. SKTV the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandfather.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talking about podcasts and connecting people and culture from here and outside of the globe. Qualified people who waiting to sell. The flesh, the time and the efforts are rare. The broadcast we giving are real and the premise my best. To work with my life without fear. From grandfather Nima to Lufa, from Riverside River G to Chile, from Grand Crew, Bombing, Kidman, Montserrat, San to Bacalu, from Maryland, Bonk to the Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
SKTV the best in Liberia. SKTV the best in Africa.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talking about podcasts and connecting people and culture from here and outside of the globe. Qualified people who waiting to sell. The blessing, the time and the efforts are rare. The brothers giving us here and the premise from there. To work with my life without fear.
A lyrical healthy.
Master.
Clay body so make you I can't ask you if you been yo. Say my journey, tina get I say my jamo. And you no money, emu aye yo. And you love emu aye yo.
SKTV the best in Liberia. SKTV the best in Africa. SKTV the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandfather.
And I didn't ya to money, and I said ya to money, and I couldn't play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I didn't ya to money, and I said ya to money, and I couldn't play ya to money, and I could do ya to money. And I don't get it now, ya to money. That's the TV. And I don't get it now. So she work on my ya to money. Yeah.
SKTV the best in Liberia. SKTV the best in Africa. SKTV the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandfather.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talking about podcasts and connecting people and culture from here and outside of the globe. Qualified people who waiting to sell. The flesh, the time and the efforts are rare. The broadcast we giving are real and the premise my best. To work with my life without fear. From grandfather Nima to Lufa, from Riverside River G to Chile, from Grand Crew, Bombing, Kidman, Montserrat, San to Bacalu, from Maryland, Bonk to the Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
SKTV the best in Liberia. SKTV the best in Africa.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talking about podcasts and connecting people and culture from here and outside of the globe. Qualified people who waiting to sell. The blessing, blessing, that time and that effort I rest. The brothers giving up here and the promise from there. The work with my life without fear.
I lyrical
Master.
Clay body so make you I can't ask you if you been yo. Say my journey, tina get I say my jamo. And you no money, emu aye yo. And you love emu aye yo.
SKTV the best in Liberia. SKTV the best in Africa. SKTV the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandmaster.
Ena dine ya tumale, ena salia ya tumale, ena kwanagli ya tumale, ena kodubwa ya tumale, ena dine ya tumale, ena salia ya tumale, ena kwanagli ya tumale, ena kodubwa ya tumale, ena nakagiyarina ya tumale, ena tiki, ena nakagiyarina, tosi wakoma ya tumale.
SKTV the best in Liberia. SKTV the best in Africa. SKTV the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandmaster.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talking for podcasts and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Qualified people who waiting to sell. The flesh, that time and the efforts are rest. The broadcast we giving a real and the promise my best. To work with my life without fear. From Grandfather, Nima to Lufa. From Riverside, River G to Chile. From Grand Crew, Bombing, Kidman, Montserrat, San to Bacalu. From Maryland, Bonk to the Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
SKTV the best in Liberia. SKTV the best in Africa.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talking for podcasts and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Qualified people who waiting to sell. The blessing, that time and the efforts are rest. The brothers giving up here and the promise from there. The work with my life without fear.
I lyrical
Master.
Clay body so make you I can't ask you if you been yo. Say my journey, tina get I say my jamo. And you no money, emu aye yo. And you love emu aye yo.
SKTV the best in Liberia. SKTV the best in Africa. SKTV the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandmaster.
Ena dine ya tumale, ena salia ya tumale, ena kwanagli ya tumale, ena kodubwa ya tumale, ena dine ya tumale, ena salia ya tumale, ena kwanagli ya tumale, ena kodubwa ya tumale, ena nakagiyarina ya tumale, ena tiki, ena nakagiyarina, tosi wakoma ya tumale.
SKTV the best in Liberia. SKTV the best in Africa. SKTV the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandmaster.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talking for podcasts and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Qualified people who waiting to sell. The flesh, that time and the efforts are rest. The broadcast we giving a real and the promise my best. To work with my life without fear. From Grandfather, Nima to Lufa. From Riverside, River G to Chile. From Grand Crew, Bombing, Kidman, Montserrat, San to Bacalu. From Maryland, Bonk to the Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
SKTV the best in Liberia. SKTV the best in Africa.
There are things we can do. We bring breaking good news and we give it to you. We searching for podcasts and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Calling out people who waiting to sell. The blessing that time and the effort are rest. The brothers giving up here and the parents of them. So welcome and life with African.
I live
Master.
Clay Paris, who are you? I can't ask you if you been you. Say my journey, Tina get I say my yamu. And yes, I know money.
SKTV, the best in Liberia. Johnson Mabel, how are you, sir?
Well, I'm doing great. I'm a little bit surprised that you have that kind of tune. How? Once upon a time, you used to sing before.
I used to be in my school choir.
Hey, God, yeah, no, everything. I know.
Let me tell you something. I know a lot of, a lot of Christian songs, a lot of church songs. I know them plenty. Once see some of them, I want to be like, what? How did you know all they wanted?
Wow. How many people wear by your music? I don't know what they call it. It is really. Oh, they kind of wear my song there.
I will not see on the story, but I will see on the story to you.
Sit down, carry me. All right. What kind of song that's second name? You just say, which one is sit down, carry you?
You say we went to San Francisco to cover the ANC global people, then the after the program in the night, Sunday, we went to church. We were all there singing, paying our offering and shit, everything. So, so people come to church. I said, I'm a business to judge people. I'm a Muslim, man, but I'm very proud Muslim. But that doesn't mean I don't recognize Christianity as a religion. I do. Because the Quran I read, Quran recognizes, the religion, Christianity as a religion, and Quran does not refer to people who are Christians as as kuffar, but Quran refers to them as people of the book. You don't consider them non-believer. No, those who has no religion at all, who worship idols and different things, and the Quran refers to those as non-believer. But those who are of Christian faith and Jewish, Quran refer to them, like a people of the book. Yeah, but that one, different conversation for different day. So,
yes, indeed. No. So you are so quickly. Let me just check. You can bring a deacon to that level. What a deacon, the reverend, and listening. You don't want to conclude with that. Hey, so let me say that because we say no more, you can sing. Steve Nepal did not even know how to. So only you that I believe that you can sing, and you just prove that. So before President Boakai come in, but let me tell you that indeed you just knew it.
My woman just corrected me. Sacramento, Sacramento and San Francisco, they just like a twin. They're like a twin state. They're too close to each other. You can be driving, you enter the other one. So it was actually, for example, somebody said you're doing something in Oakland, Sacramento, San Francisco, the same environment, and but my woman, she's right. It was right in Sacramento because we actually landed at Sacramento Airport.
Wonderful. Yeah. So to that quickly, for me, I live a month. Wow. That was the time when Muna and the other guys from Zvedro, from Ghana, when they're talking, I can be paying more attention because I want to know from about one of the color. So I live in Zvedro, to be specific. I was somewhere around. I live both sides. I live Joshua Street and I live the Kula bypass. So most of my life when I was small, I live among the Muslims. And apart from that, when I grew up to this stage or this age, I usually used to, we used to have our media tour where on the Friday we go for the prayer or the Muslim or prayer every Friday we go. Look, I really used to admire, let me be frank. I don't know, I'm just praying against the management can bring money religious time back, where Friday we go to the mosque, Sunday we go to the Sunday church. I really used to admire these things because when you go to the mosque or when you hear one of the imam teaching, Like you be thinking, but we all want. How come now people want to do this? But anyway, that will be another day that you said. So thank you so much. Indeed, you can really sing. Let me say that. But your song, enjoy to be old songs. And no problem. I get away.
My man, I got some news on there too, man. Come on now. I say I'm all over the place, man. Yeah, but I mean, it is what it is. People just have to accept order for who they are, for what they believe, and leave the God, leave the judgment with their God. So we just have to coexist and accept each other for who we are. So
So
we
to
have
our followers, please, yes, please don't forget to like, comment, and share. Today is Monday. There are a lot of things happening. Please, we just want you to like, share, and comment because there are a lot of groups. Some of you in. Don't send it to Messenger alone, or maybe don't know WhatsApp. Sometimes somebody just check it and they just leave it. But when you send it into the group that you into, trust me, there'll be a lot of people also that want to join. Please share in your groups. Make sure that SKTV is everywhere. Thank you. Go ahead, boss.
Yeah, I just want to know what's going on with you and the family and what is happening in Liberia. So before we get to the biggest uh, question today, that is why is President Boakai in United States? So Joseph Boakai is here, and we have some information to share with our people. Joseph Boakai said that according to the executive marshal press release, Joseph Boakai is coming to the United States, specifically in Atlanta, to serve as a keynote speaker to some conference, Black Business Conference in Atlanta. So we have some information about that particular event. We also have some information about the president's traveling. But we want to encourage all of you to share the show so we can get this conversation started. You got to share the show. Before we share the show, before we start the main conversation, let's hear from Abel. What's going on in Liberia? No, you are muted, Abel. We're not hearing you.
Yeah, I see. Sorry. So, like you said already, today is Monday, having to be the 19th of August. And yes, indeed, so many things happening in Liberia with all of the latest news that may happen throughout the week. Sometimes when some of the news come out throughout the week, it run up to the other week. But this one coming from the executive mansion that the president of Liberia, President Joseph Boakai, has traveled to the USA to address the 124th National Black Business Conference in Atlanta, Georgia. According to the information, the president will be there up to the 25th of this month. So we'll be expecting our president back home on the 25th of August, according to the press release coming from the executive mansion. And the civil service agency again, they are announcing again into the news with the other news coming out from the civil service agency boss sent out strong warning to public servants or civil servants, those who are civil servants about their truck, how they're going to go about on trucking, their behavior. So it said that the civil service boss include, but not limited to dishonesty, unethical behavior, criminal activities, and disrespectful or offensive actions. So, according to him, he's sending the caveat out to those who are civil servants that they should be mindful and they should stick to their work and they should be able to stay away from some of the behavior. But there are mixed reactions to that. People are saying that he wants to silence those Liberians who want to talk about some of the ills in society. People are saying, no, that's not the right thing to do. You don't have to go too high on the neck of other Liberians because why it is their right to talk on national issues. So again, so far, apart from small information getting that there was some leak check or team by Front Page Africa, according to them, that revealed that acting LTA management disbursed something around US 25,000 to suspended Commissioner James Bowie. According to them, these are some of the news, some of the information. But let me see quickly this news also from the court. Yes, as usual, our courtroom reporter, Peter Tobe, always informing us about what happened in the court. So again, he said the assigned judge at Criminal Court B gives lawyers representing 3 ex-officials of Weir's administration 8 hours ultimatum to submit their client's bail bond to prosecuting lawyers or their clients risks rearrest. So that's the news we're getting from the court that if those or lawyers who are representing the 3 government officials refuse to carry the bond, that means those 3 officials will be rearrested and if possible will be in prison. So far, Seku, these are some of the news happening. Any other information as we go along, we're going to fill our people in with that and the platform. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you so much, Maybon. Let's try to welcome our colleague, Mr. Lawrence Maswell Moore. Lawrence, welcome. How you doing, sir?
I'm okay, Mr. Carter. It's good to be on the show this evening. It's good. This Monday, everything is relatively kind in Bong, especially this part of Bong County. Just that we've been following the incident today in Monrovia, especially from the Nigrutan end. Actually, there are people who have having mixed reaction as it relate to that incident that happened today because there are a lot of calls we receive just this afternoon on one of our program, and people are not satisfied with the way the government is proceeding because when you listen to the callers, some of them phone in and have different view when it comes to the way the president is actually handling the country when it comes to the rule of law in the country. So actually, Mr. Cannon, from the look of things, our citizens are not satisfied with the way the government is proceeding.
Wow, that's Liberia there. So yeah, but what's going on in Burma, and is everything okay with you, the family, and everybody?
Everybody's okay. We're moving on with life. Especially this side of the county, not much activity except most of the time in the morning. We always phone to our correspondents across the 7 districts in Bong County. There are some places it's difficult to get there because the network issue in some places in Bong County is very much terrible. So most of the time we will always talk to the guys from Banga City, and as far as places that we have network connectivity. So this morning, nothing much. We hope probably maybe tonight there will be a lot of information coming up from the upper end of Bong County. But for now, everything is still quiet.
Okay. Thank you so much. Let's get back to business here because we have a lot going on. But people got to be sharing the show before we got to real topic because we want to share some information with the Liberian people. The executive mansion press release said that Joseph Boakai is in the United States. This conference is starting on the 21st. It's going to go on up to the 24th. So it's going to be a 3-day conference. What I want Liberian people to know or to find out, first of all, where is the president right now? I want the people to tell us that, especially Joseph Boakai supporters and his handlers, his entourage, let them tell us as to where Joseph Mabaka is as we speak. Secondly, this conference is going to be about Black Business Conference. This conference is open to the public. Like we told you the last time, every 2 to 3 months. We told you every 2 to 3 months, Joseph Mabaka will be coming to the United States. The last time we said it, right after that visit, we told you that Joseph Mabaka is going to come here again and again and again and again. It's like if you go to, Toyota, dealership or any other dealership, you buy your car. So the cars that we have now, the cars that we have right now, 2020, 2020 up to 2024, most of the cars, when it's time to change the car oil, the car can tell you, oil change require, maintenance required. Go to your dealer. Go to your dealership. Whether you go to your dealership now, you go to different mechanical, different garage, but these cars are programs. They are programmed in a way that when you reach a certain mile or mileage, it signals you, it tells you exactly what to do to go and do maintenance. Joseph Boakai, when he got sick the very first time, he was, diagnosed with some heart problem. So he came to Rhode Island, where they did the pacemaker. The thing while Prince Johnson said made a battery total right now, they make a battery in here. The people then got a remote control for the battery. They in USA that the people that we're talking about here, they are in Rhode Island, Providence. So this trip is one of those maintenance trip. It could be just minor or major. What they can do, like a lot of people can do when people who are doing business, giving people visa, looking for visa for people to travel, they always do the same thing. They go online. If you go online and see conference or conferences in the United States in the next 3 months, you will see more than tens of thousands of conferences. People can call themselves any name. They can go there, you look for any conference that's going on in the United States, so Joseph Boakai can come using that, because you're going to be using the pool that bring people money. And if it's not invited by the United States government, you just come to the United States like that, people are going to be concerned. So what's going on? So they can always go there. You go there right now, you will see for big corporations, the ticket for them is about $2,500. For some local businesses, they are paying, they just want to pay $1,500. And then regular people who are members, who are some of the members of the different organizations that are part of that organizer, $100. $100. So the information we receive, they went to look for the conference. Like, there are a lot of conferences going on in the country almost every day, especially during the summertime here in America. So they went and found that and found that and contact the people whether they can come and grace the occasion as president. Any organization in this country here, if you uphold president, say they want to come grace the occasion, what will you do? So traditionally in America, people got paid for speaking. People get paid for speaking. You ask Joseph Boakai how much they pay for, he be paying for. Now he don't want to pay the people to come. The people made arrangement that they don't want to pay. So Joseph Boakai can use that as an excuse to come to America. That they don't want to pay the people in Atlanta, or that the people then pay Joseph Boakai to come. You ask them another question. That's another question you should ask. Another question you should want to ask again. Why is the Boakai going to Rhode Island for? The program going to be in Atlanta. Why are they planning some program for him in Rhode Island? So Johnny already talked to a lot of people that the president is coming and he's going to be in Rhode Island. But they just want to use this whole Atlanta thing just by means of coming to the United States. If this trip is about conference, if Joseph Boakai was actually coming here to attend business conference, why is it that Mimoda is now part of the delegation? Just ask yourself, ask them why Amimoda is not part of the delegation to come to the United States to attend business conference where they have potential businesses who actually can go to Liberia. Who is the head of Liberia Investment Commission? How can that person not there? Why is it that only people close to Joseph Boakai coming on the trip? You know, let Joseph Boakai people be transparent. Let them stop faking. Liberian people already know that Joseph Boakai is old. They already know, and they knew that Joseph Boakai was sick. Joseph Boakai went to Tima's show and said that he has a pacemaker, in his heart. People say even if you are dead body, we'll still vote for you. So why don't you be transparent about what you do? Even though you are using the Liberian people money, but they elected you. You can travel anytime you want to travel. All the people that are traveling, they get in their per diem. Joseph Boakai himself, when you travel, when you leave Liberia, you got spending money every day, allowance, and benefit for traveling. But the biggest question of all, what Liberia turned to gain in the whole thing? What is in it for Liberia? Not too long ago, Joseph Boakai was in Dallas, Texas. They did the same thing, using these conferences to come as a means to get to the United States and go do a regular maintenance on his heart because he had a surgery and he's aging. Those that did it, they have to be, making sure that he is in good state. When Yeke said the last time, Boakai traveling, he might be there for a long time because Boakai was not feeling too well. That actually make them to say, you know what, he needs to go back again. So they don't know the extent to which, the visit gonna, be. Because they can check him out right now. They say, well, the way he's looking now and the situation is not good. He is doing this, doing that, so we have to do X, Y, and Z. Because they've been trying to bypass, major surgery that they're supposed to do on him. They've been trying to bypass it. They've been trying to find different means. They've been injecting steroid in him. They've been giving all kind of, medication that will make him strong. But in Labrador we say chicken white, a white, a black, a black. When you owe, you owe. When you sick, you sick. You can fake it all you want, but there'll be time. Sickness will catch up with you. Like me, for example, so my brother passed away. I had a pressure problem. If I spend more time, I don't go training, I don't do exercise, I can feel it. So when you sickness, you can't fake it. So now you can not see me in the gym and I say I'm bluffing. So long I'm in the gym, so long I'm exercising, so long I'm running in the morning, I'm fine. I'm not on any medication. But when the medication exercise, as long as I'm exercising, my blood pressure is regular. As long as I can use the bathroom every day, I'm okay. I never get my stomach never get dry. By the time that one happen to me 1 or 2 days, that means I gotta go check myself. Or I gotta, that's why I drink water every day. The first thing that goes in my mouth in the morning, that water. I don't drink cold water, in fact. Because I know my own problem. So sickness is not a big deal. When I contracted the COVID-19, I was one of those people, at least prominent people on social media. I came and told the people that COVID-19 is real. And I expressed my experience with COVID to the people. Those that were in denial, they said, wow. Because some people thought COVID, once you get COVID, you will die. That's what a lot of people thought. Like growing up, when HIV thing started, anybody that got sick, you got drugged, someone away to say mega is. Or the omega is. Sometimes they say somebody got AIDS, HIV, they will be worried so much until the worry will kill them before even the sickness. Because people always, maybe what happened? You okay? I think you need to drink coffee or drink some kind of soda. You've been yawning a lot. I hope you okay.
Yeah, man.
After the show, I will call the madam to find out whether you spend the night home. Because the way you yawning like that.
No, actually, on the Sunday I sleep to work. Yeah, Sunday night.
I hope that work you sleep. I hope that work you spend it time because the way you yawning like that, you normally.
But even my boss man, even the boss man, they see your liability. Rather him about to get through out, so he will tell you that.
No, don't put liability in your business. Liability was not there.
Don't be me to please. And I will welcome. Don't be me to
CEO, that made more matter. Don't trust that mail.
Yeah. So, let's welcome Monk. Monk, welcome to SKTV. You are the chief analyst on this platform. President Boakai is coming to America to attend business, and potentially business tycoon. President Boakai is not coming with economy advisor. He's not coming with the investment, commission. He's not coming with the finance minister. He's not coming with commerce minister. What's up with that?
Well, SKTV will always be vindicated and whenever we come up with the breaking news. And, we always tell our people the reason we come on this platform is not to tell them what to do. We just tell them what's happening. in a game that is being played, because the government in Liberia, the past and the present government, they don't seem to be an ally. They seem to be like an opposition to the people because they have a different agenda. And you said it right. Sicknesses and diseases are just part of human evolution. Death, you will be born, you will be a baby, you will grow, you will become adolescent, you will become a youth, you become young adult, you go into adulthood, you go into seniorhood, and then you will die. That's just a natural cycle, whether you like it or not. So I keep telling you, I spent the longest time in the hospital recently. They got kids that are diabetic and they are just 9 years. The only difference when it comes to sicknesses and disease, when you older, it put you at a higher risk as opposed to a younger person. But young people can also get sick. Blood pressure, diabetes, heart disease, and all these things, they are common. And for a man who claimed to be an elder statesman, that people knew his condition, pre-existing condition before election, and still said that they were going to vote for him, I don't see the reason to lie. That's the painful part about it. We said it. Look, you got National Investment Commission, you got the Minister of Commerce and Industry. Joseph, the first thing I can ask our people, it was the same thing that happened in South Korea when we break that whole story.
Yep.
How many African leaders you see coming to Atlanta? Just ask yourself that question. How many? Because they know the conferences, they carry nothing. Businesses will take advantage of that. Policymakers will go and exchange ideas. But the question is, any serious money president in Africa will not leave his business schedule to come attend some conference in Atlanta. What would be they will first of all calculate, why is the return on investment? Why am my country going to benefit from this kind of gathering? That's why you see no serious president attend these conferences. But in the case of Liberia, international trips is a business model. Joseph Boakai will come here. He will sleep in some of the best hotels. He will eat some of the nice cuisine or dishes. He will get paid. He will use taxpayer money to go after his medical or follow-up treatment. It will be paid for by you. And at the end of the day, he will get paid on top of that. So every time he makes an international trip, he gets paid. It's a profitable business model.
Every day they got per damn and allowance.
And the entire people on the team will get a stipend that pay them. That's just how the business works. So, I can understand if Simon Freeman were president or Cummings were president coming to this kind of a business, because that's where they came from. That's a background, people coming from the business side of things. Joseph Boakai, your whole life you have been a bureaucrat. So why are you so obsessed with business conferences? I have to say you got some corporate background or corporate experience, or someone that actually know about business, that know how to leverage business to get your country, or to give your country any kind of a leverage. But at the end of the day, it's all profitable for him. It's a waste of the taxpayer, and they will be the one to pay the cost. That's just why it is why Joseph Boakai enjoys these extra immunities as president, but nothing more. The only painful part is why lie for something that is so obvious. That's the one I don't understand. It's like Melbourne. Somebody said Melbourne can see. Everybody commented no, Melbourne can see, and Melbourne still lying that he's a criminal. No, dude. If people have already accepted that, why is the essence of you lying about it? And that's the part I can never wrap my head around. But you know what? We can cry what spill milk. It already happened. The people signed up for this, and I see no big difference. Matter of fact, yesterday we did an opinion poll. The two worst skin in the eye, we keep saying every day, are the people that keep coming on top. And Joseph Boakai again, Joshua were the two options yesterday. So we will accept that. Anything the voters say, that will follow. In Melbourne, I saw Melbourne lying to you, talking about you were in a choir. They got two types of choir when you grow up in Liberia. They got a red choir, then they got a group who can sing the group song like that also how they call Bishop what we want hammer. Maybe I the choir sick what because I know sick one in no cool choir.
But man, when you choir, man. Don't come.
We all do the same.
Oh, they gotta wear my son. What's the group saying? You cry with
they guy want me to. You don't want me to sing. You know why the man want me to sing? Because Donald Trump is going down in the pool.
Okay.
Donald Trump is losing so badly, so the major guy can attack me. You made me very just now when I start singing, and the whole player will tell.
No,
when you start dropping.
We don't want to lose our audience today. Please don't sing. Just talk about the singing and don't sing. Let's just move on.
Yeah, man. What kind of man? So the man don't want me to sing. But anyway, Melbourne and Lawrence, the president just to inform you, the president won't go for another term.
Joking.
Yeah. That is part of the reason why he coming to America. To come, and when you get your car, right? They tell you say the car the engine is good. But some of the part in there, you got to change those parts and the car will last longer. Or the car, the frame is still good, but the engine need to be overhauled. Where they can go and put the whole engine down. They will, because I get to build my analogy on car for the most part because I know car, I know a lot about car. Not only driving car, not only, selling car, I know a lot about car. So I like to talk about car a lot. So Joseph Boakai, people telling him that Joseph Boakai can use any amount of Liberian people money to stay alive, to stay healthy. Anytime you want to travel to the United States and travel, they will always find reason for you to travel. So that they want Joseph Boakai to not give up because Joseph Boakai had told them that he's going to run for only one term after being president. Now that Joseph Boakai is president now, they have, they have tasted power and they know how power is sweet. And, I don't know whether you listened to Chilishian some few years ago when Kalasco was singing that song. Say the way power is sweet, the way money is sweet. The way money is sweet, the way we are sweet. So Chilishian used to sing that song, the way power is sweet, the way money is sweet. The way money is sweet, the way we are sweet. Power is toxic. Power can be corrosive. People can be drunk when they're in power. That's why most African leaders can become dictators. Because when they taste it, they themselves, they want to be there because of greed. And most of their people, they're surrounding the family members, people who are benefiting directly, people who are milking the country. They don't want the president to leave. They want Joseph Boakai to continue. So they came to do maintenance on Joseph Boakai, making sure he's okay. So they can keep him there. Just you don't have to do anything. Just stay alive and be okay. Sleep as long as you want. We will do the job for you. So long we are there, we are running the country, no worries. We'll be fine. So my question to Mabel and Lawrence, do you think if this thing was serious, if this was about Joseph Boakai coming to meet with investors, coming to meet with business people, did you guys ask Joseph Boakai and people that what was the return for the investment that Liberia actually did in Dallas, Texas? What was the return for the investment that Liberia did in South Korea? All the traveling, all the time spent. Are we getting anything? Because they will deny, oh no, Joseph Boakai not going over there for medical business, you're going there for okay, what is in it for Liberia? And if this was about business, why is it that Minister of Commerce is not part of it? Why is it that the Investment Commission is not coming to be part of this very important conference? A question to you, Lawrence. What do you think Liberia will get out of this? Or this is going to be another VLA, like we have been saying since the Boakai took over. They will just come, take Lebanon for money, use some for transportation, give some out, and get all the padams and bonuses and traveling allowances and stuff. Is this what Lebanon people are going to actually eat? Or do we expect something big to come up from out of this? Do you guys expect anything? Do you think if this was genuine, the Minister of Commerce, Minister of Finance, and other, people that are supposed to be investment commission, why is it that they are not there? If this thing was serious, do you think they would have left those people behind? My question to you guys. Lawrence, you can go first. I may want to put it together.
Thank you, Mr. Kane. This morning when I saw that post from the e-Marshal website, I was like, wow, there's the same thing that happened with the Korea issue, because the president will travel and will hear a lot of things, a lot of promises, but at the end of the day, of the president, we can't see nothing. Even when I saw the name that those are traveling with the president, I saw the foreign affairs minister name there. I said, the other one here is another should win. So we watch and see. I think the president will be back in the country on Sunday. So before Sunday, because we know some of our men are going to post. So while the president is staying in the US, people will be posting. So we watch and see what happens, what the outcome of the.
You're continue about. So where is the president between today to the 20 to the since he came yesterday, or no, yesterday he came, and then today and tomorrow, the conference is going to start on the 21st. Tomorrow is the 20th. The conference will start the 21st. It will finish the 24th. Where the president going to be? And after the conference, is the president going back on the 25th, like they said?
Well, Mr. Kane, that's a big question right now. So we still following the process, because we know at the end of the day we'll hear so many promises as usual, because this is not strange to us, even though president, as we speak, we are told that the president is in Atlanta, New Georgia for a conference. So we watch and see what happens, because we know. Yeah. So we watch and see what happened in the couple of days, because we've been told the president will be back here on the 25th, which will be, I think, on. So we watch and see what happened. The promises, we expecting a lot of promises again. So that one and ask me, it will happen hopefully. So the country are hopefully. So we're watching the process, Mr. Kane. But I know it will be the same. It will be the same flag.
Yeah. So maybe are you on the news bulletin? Okay. Maybe why do you think they're organizing some stuff for
yeah, I'm getting you. I'm okay. Just trying to do one or two setup for the news, because the new guy will soon be here. So that's what I'm trying to do. But again, I'm doing great. And quickly, to just respond to that question, that's one of the best questions. I'm just getting some information that I was reading through. Let me just read it out quickly. So on one of our sister network, it said police needs to take action. Several citizens are currently at the Wentine dump site to collect expired rest that has been deposited there. So as the president leaves for America, his citizens or some of his citizens are on the dump site, according to this information, to gather some rest or spoiled food that has been deposited there. So I think if the government officials are listening, they got to take action. So that will speak for them that indeed they got to do better and work hard for their citizens. So Segu, maybe Frank, I know as usual, and I think Liberia voted maybe they just voted to remove maybe one government, but they don't really care about the aftermath. Look, I can still recall during the campaign time, there was someone who told like, all we want is we want the country to be rescued, this and that. These are same people now today now. They are creeping behind the same, looking for a job from the same officials. They said they were not thinking about job, they were not voting for job. But see their posts, see all of their Facebook talk and so on. So they want job. So if the government not take time or own people, let me be frank, or her own people will start to fight her. So they gotta be careful. If the government, if the president travel out and come back, nothing, go back, nothing, maybe 3 to 4, 5 times. Mind you, there will be sometime where the president going to be bullied, or sometime where people are going to be looking at the president like, in fact, he never even exists anymore. So the president going to be careful as you travel out there. Make sure that you bring a business that you talk about. But I know that it's going to be business as usual. They always say no business as usual, but they do more business as usual because they want to travel and get the DSA, the DST, all of the DS to make sure that all of their pockets are all filled. But at the end of the day, the people are not seeing on the dump site collecting spoil food, spoil rest that have been deposited by either of the people that have upper hands or the Lebanon guys who have money or so forth. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mabel. Just a quick reminder: you people, this is you eat the rat, but then you finish the tail. We for almost 2 weeks now, we say we're going to be raising 1,500 for a project. We were able to do almost about 1,300. We stay short by the 200. We didn't get it. We are still, seeking support, contribution to individuals who may have it to support SKTV. We normally don't go over weekend to ask people for support, but this is a particular project that we are undertaking when we are behind, so we're trying to catch up. But we can only do so much, and those of you who actually have supported, donated, we appreciate it. We are still short about, it was $199 actually. So remember that day, it was $199 short. So it's not $200, but just $199. We consider that as $200. If you have anything to share with us, your $20, your $10, your $50, your $100 can make a difference. We always seeking your support. Traditionally, we do our regular fundraiser on Friday, but because of this project, we just combine everything together just to get whatever we can get to make sure we take care of our stuff, for the platform. But again, I'm going back to the question about what's going on. Among Joseph Boakai people then having conference in Atlanta. Why is Joseph Boakai going to Rhode Island? Why are they organizing stuff for him in Rhode Island? Planning some meeting and discussion. Because some of the people that Johnny talked to, because I don't know that one person he talked to. So they will not just found out who actually talked to me, but they know that Sajoni had talked to certain people, and Joseph will be meeting with some Liberians in Rhode Island again, Providence, the same place he went. He did his surgery initially. Mom, before I even, let you answer the question, what happened the last time when they wanted to hide the whole thing to confuse the Liberian people? Instead of going to Rhode Island again, they had decided to go to Rochester, Minnesota. But then, when that information leaked, they decided to go back to Rhode Island. Now, it's going to be Rhode Island again. There where they had the original surgery to put a pacemaker in him. Now, this bug are going to be there. So, Monk, he didn't even want people to actually know what's going on, and they just want to stay. They were going to just stick to the Atlanta thing. So, why you think they are going to Rhode Island again, knowing the fact that people People always found out. In fact, we got people working in most of the hospital then. We got people working in most of the hospital then. And here in America too, let me tell you something today. You can call the hospital so long you know the patient code. They will give you information. They will confirm to you, yeah, the patient is here or is not here. Let me tell you today. Oh, Seku, America here, you can call right now. I'm asking for patient, this patient. They'll ask what the last name. You tell you the last name. If that person is being over there, they give them code. If they don't want to be, known by a lot of people, give them code. Anybody call in and give this code, they can give certain information. Not his health information, not his what the medical information, but it will tell you, yes, they'll confirm to you whether this person is there. It's like when you walk to go to the hospital. As long that person can entertain visitor. When you go to the hospital here in America, you say, I'm here to visit. So long as not after hour, they will ask you, what's the name of the person? You call the name. What's the last name? You call the last name. They will tell you the flow of the person on. Because sickness is not secret business. But that time, just about was not president, so he was not getting he wasn't getting any VIP treatment. They even have to fake the emergency to take him there. But now they made a VIP. They may get VIP treatment as president. For God's sake, Monk, what kind of president will come in this country here, America, with no plan of meeting with the United States president or any major policy makers and stakeholders in this country? You will come here, president. There are some regular people, regular person coming in the country. Why, Monk? What's going on?
Because the whole idea about the conference in Atlanta is just a placeholder, it's just a cover up. The average president in Liberia knows that there's more of a military, or medical, safari, as opposed to attracting business interest. Since we've been on the show, I always say that when you have good governance system in place, you don't chase after investor chase after you. One of the last time you saw Nana Akufo-Addo going around the world to conferences, people, majors from America or former majors, they take business people putting on a plane and go to Ghana to go seek investment opportunity. When last you saw a Paul Kagame or any African leader in any serious country or Ouattara, who just next door, coming around the world begging people for investment? No, you don't see it because we are from a country that is very, very unserious. And I keep asking, why is there to benefit? And why make you think serious minor leaders don't even attend the conferences? Seku, when you go to the historical context of the particular conference in Atlanta, do you know why it was created for originally? They're celebrating their 50th year anniversary, their 50th year, right? Mm-hmm. They used to call it the softening conference of black majors. One thing they got in this country that is a fact that is proven from a theoretical and statistical standpoint, black people are consumers, we are spenders. And people say that in order to grow your community, you have to invest in your community. One of the things that the Jewish people get over any other group, ethnic group on the planet, they get their own banks, they got their own school, so the money circulates within their community. In the case of the black, they say we are consumers, we spend, we buy luxury cars, we buy luxury shoes, but we are not into business. So that's how the whole idea came about in the early, I would say maybe the 60s or something. And one of the pioneers of this particular movement was Booker T. Washington. I think they got an institution named after him in Liberia. He was one of those. So it was black city majors coming together to empower black people. That's why they call it Black Entrepreneurial Conference. It was not meant for you African country.
No.
So it means that they're just a waste of taxpayer resources. It's useless. It adds no value. But like I said, it's more of a medical safari because he's only using this conference as a cover up. Maybe it was the only conference that is aligned with his medical appointment. So you can use that to fool people, because I know if you want to engage in business meeting or business conglomerate around business leader, Rhode Island will not even be the preferred state. How many Liberians don't live in Rhode Island? Where is the economic incentive in terms of weight in the Liberian community? As far as I'm concerned, when it comes to economic weight, no state comes close to Minnesota in the whole of America. So if you're talking about economic conference, you want to partner with business leaders because you want to bring economic benefit to Liberia, I don't think Rhode Island will even be one of your destinations either.
It's Atlanta.
Yeah, Atlanta. Yeah, Atlanta and Rhode Island now, because the conference in Atlanta, but the essence of the trip is in Rhode Island.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. So Atlanta is just like a decoy, it's just like a cover up. It's not the intent. It's just meant to align with the medical schedule, and that's why because that conference, I will not call it useless because it empowers Black entrepreneurs, which happens to be the essence of that conference. It's been going 50 years in the making. They want to empower Black people engaged into business. It started from America, and anywhere you got Black people living around the world in the diaspora, that's the whole idea. So I don't know why a bureaucrat like Joseph Boakai will be so obsessed when it comes to entrepreneurship and expanding the purchasing power of Blacks in the Black community. It's just a waste of time, and we all know what it's all about. So to the average taxpayer in Liberia, to the regular voter, it's just like Joseph Boakai just came to get extra stipend for himself and run his medical, how they call it, do a checkup, and be back in Liberia. Maybe see about going for a second term, 12 years, because the way money and power street, when you see money and power, you don't want to let it go away, and you will do anything and everything to make sure the party keep going. You don't want it to stop. And second, let me remind you just today when I saw something, right? You know, the Front Page Africa did an investigative reporting today again about the NSA, how it's almost like a money laundering institution. They have checks that money being dispersed from the NSA. And you know, originally the president called for 3 major audits, right? That I said you could literally send Steve Warner and you would be able to come up with a criminal. It was the EPS, the NSA, and the central bank. But before they could start the investigation, people are asking, why did Joseph Boakai cut off the audit of the NSA? Because he named those 3 to be the primary target: the EPS, the NSA, and the Central Bank of Liberia. But guess what? They cut off the audit, and there is a reason why they cut it off, because those loopholes that are meant to be exploited, it's that the president himself want to take advantage of it. And the story coming out now that it operates more as a money laundering institution instead of intelligence gathering. That's why it's all about it, just money making for the executive, and because they are not subject to an audit. So Joseph Boakai only show a bluff that will go and audit them, but in fact, he's not interested in auditing. Matter of fact, he even stopped the audit from being conducted at the NSA. And the Front Page Africa, they came up with checks, vouchers, and documentation to claim that it been more of a money laundering institution. So it's a similar thing, every day. Every day.
Yeah, so before we, remember when I came on the show, I told you guys that what they did, they can go around and search for conferences in the United States and choose the one that will be fit their time, and you'll contact them. The one that require registration. Even me, I went today to the website there. They put a website. I can register too. I can be there if I want to. $100. Corporation then, their ticket at 1,000, 2,500. From there, the next biggest amount is 1,500. So just today is the 19th of August, 2024. The conference is going on right now. Today, in the United States, is more than 1,000. Just today. I'm looking at plenty of them right now. Where it's happening. World Conference on Financial Accounting, called WCFA 24, Denver, USA. International Conference on Arithmetic Number Theory, Chicago, USA. International Conference. Another one in New York City. International Conference on Early Childhood Education and Teaching System, Denver, USA. International Symposium on Teaching Education and Learning, Miami, USA. International Conference on Science, Engineering, and Technology, Washington, D.C., USA. International Conference an exhibition on tradition and alternative medicine, Las Vegas, USA. So you name it, you have more than 1,000 conferences going on today, just today. So you are not short of anything. You're not short of conferences in America. But yeah, so they don't know. Some people listening now in Liberia, they don't know all the things that Joseph Boakai goes to America for something good. Nothing good.
Yeah, it's nothing.
Absolutely nothing. Anybody can come for any conference you want to come to. You can just Google, just go over there, go right now. I'm not even going to tell you. Go to Google, say conferences, list of conferences in the United States. Just for today, you got more than 1,000 conferences going on right now. If you Google for tomorrow, you'll see the same thing. You have millions and millions of company, organizations in this country. You can put any name on yourself. I can open a business right now and call it United States, Black Businesses in the United States Conference, or call it any kind of name. So long that name, nobody taking that name, anybody, you can take that name. You can put any name on yourself. I can say call it American Investment Conference. So you will not call it the American Investment Conference. You said I want to somebody in Liberia.
Yeah, it's not American Conference.
You see it? So that's why if you register here, whether you go to Legal Zoom or you go and register on your own to create a business, I can do that. I know how to create businesses for people. Registration, serving as, your
article of incorporation, all the paperwork, right?
Of incorporation, getting the 501c3, all the documentation that you need. I've done it a lot. I've done a lot with that. So you can put in any more. So I can say right now, American, I don't know. I can say
American Confederation of Young Entrepreneurs. All the young people coming to meet.
Young people coming to meet. Exactly. You can put anything you want to put. So long you put America on it, or United States this, United States that, the person that will hear you outside the United States, they think it's a big deal. But these guys, they are crook. They are crook. So they can go and Google the thing, find a conference, they will find the information there. A lot of people, they want you to come. But mostly, if they're going to search for your appearance, for your speaking role, they will pay you. But if you call and you want to come there, you want to have a position on there, you can pay them. They'll give you the slot. People looking for money.
Or let me get another good conference, Mr. Kind of, when you go to Walmart and the bigger retail people who can be cleaning the floor, so they call them environmental specialists. So,
yeah, environmental specialists.
So you can have environmental specialist conference.
Hey, yeah, my job talking last Thursday, some people that get there. So environmental specialists they not get there, some cleaning in there for 6 million in la bro, because he said he connected. He said now go France, but he coming carry 6 million to France. He never got in the airplane in your lifetime.
President Boakai were attending Bitcoin conference.
And then he went to Russia for 2-year training. Russia in Bapuru and Chipman.
The Russian true messenger.
Imagine what they got missing. You were in Bapuru, helping people to build a lot of mosques, and before the 2 years you were missing for, then you can't take whether you were in Russia for 2 years.
The Russian true messenger.
So Joseph Boakai, government, they just like a laughing stock. They're making fun out of our country. They are playing with our people. But let me tell you something. We have our eyes on everybody. A lot going on. Those people who are in Dubai right now, getting money, preparing for the 2029 run, we know they got information on it. So Kennedy and right now seeking money in Dubai. They're talking. They had some meeting yesterday, but we don't want to put a story outside here. He did a second. Yeah, he did a second. He did a second. Talking, say, well, we're in Dubai. This is what we do. Then we're not talking. But he didn't talk. We were talking. The SKTV can talk about everything because we owe it to the Liberian people. But again, Liberian people, we want to hear from them. What is in this trip for Liberia? What do you think is in the trip for Liberia? After when you have no return on your investment in Dallas, Texas. Joe Biden went after Dallas, Texas. Joe Biden went to see Atlanta again as a distraction. They say you're going to meet with Delta. Delta coming back to Liberia. You go meet with Apple manager. The people who selling food, a food court manager.
But Segu, here's the thing. The mail went to Delta. Yeah, Segu, here's the thing. That what the poor guy is saying about it, it was raining. You won't catch really turn the dew falling. The mail went to South Korea, where the South Korean government will be investing more than 10 billion. They gave some country billions of dollars. He ain't getting. You talking about Apply American conference meeting? Yeah,
everyone is suffering here too. Everyone is suffering here too.
No, come on, man. That would be serious for once in
Liberia. Why? You know, Liberia is now a serious country. But what we need to do, we could continue to educate our people, enlighten them, tell them exactly what is going on. Do not bother come to America for nothing. You're not getting anything. He came here the last time when they told us say the Juno Baga going to Juno Baga came, he met with some investor, good thing coming out of the conference. Juno Baga met with what our president said from that country, that suffering country, that woman. I don't know that Kosovo.
Yeah. Bring away problem for Albania, all of your country.
Kosovo.
Yeah.
People that are suffering. The Joseph Baga met with people yesterday, Joseph Baga came with investment. They moved from there again. Joseph Baga told yesterday, he said, I went over there, we just went there. You know, all we do after the, outside of the conference, we have some talking with some business people there. But all the other things I know about, that was also an announcement because that why I call it Liberian delegation also broadcaster because they were not in the meeting, they were outside. Yeah, so we're outside and start meeting with some people there. Then they said, Joseph Bagaji talked to us, and then they don't like him and said, there was seven memorandum of understanding. Investment company coming to Liberia in a few weeks. The lawyer laugh. What did we see, Labroso? And that did make a magic queue. So liars. Rescue team, that liar team. Joseph Bagaji is there and laugh. The long and lie. Everybody just lying people. But then you're ready. You're lying, me, I have a problem with you. But taking the Liberian people money to use it for yourself. And then using these conferences as business to get more allowances and bonus to put in your pocket while people suffering. Look at the people going in the dump site to go look for food to eat. Why you can't think about your people then?
Yeah, people are wicked.
It is sad. It is sad that our country is reduced to this level. What did you do to God? You're the imam there, you're the pastor there, you better start fasting and praying. Or one day you will not have a country.
Yeah.
I understand when people say we shouldn't look down, nobody should be looking down on people in Liberia. But sometimes people can get frustrated. People can get frustrated. To look at people there that don't know anything. To be calling you guys every day. They didn't know that people would dig behind to know exactly what's going on. How they can be getting to, how they can go, searching for these conferences. I just told you, Just go list of conferences in the United States. Just put it in Google. Maybe on your phone, you don't got a lot of people. Go on your computer. You will see thousands and thousands of conferences going on every day, year round. All you need to do, you click on it. They will tell you how to register to be at the conference. You cannot guess you want to be. You pay the money for that. Since they did last time, they paid $2,500. But the Liberian people pay about $2.2 million. Wow. They pay $2,500 to come to pay to the conference people in Dallas, Texas.
Yeah.
But then they take $2.2 million from the Liberian people to cover that entire trip.
Wow. Millions of dollars, like it's thousands.
Yeah.
And you know, when I listen to Dylan when he was talking about 7 members, I say, yeah, I understand. Because you are getting paid $1,000 as stipend per day. Yeah. I don't know how many days you're spending enough rest. So for you, that's enough memorandum of understanding with businesses, because the average Liberian back home, I know they ain't going to get a penny from South Korea. You were never one of the countries that was invited. Even though they dish out billions of dollars, you never got a penny, but yet you're talking about you signed 7 memorandum of understanding. Yeah, maybe you got $7,000 on that trip as stipend, because
not $7,000. Yeah. Every day they were there. They were there for more than that. So every day they were there. They were getting $1,000.
That's what I'm saying.
As travel allowance, but then you get extra pocket change.
Oh, okay.
For other stuff.
So he
that one you can't touch it. That one you can't touch it. That one when you're gonna come back, that one gonna
go to your account.
Gonna have that one
deposit.
You'll have a lot of different allowances and bonus.
Wow.
Yeah. For traveling. President Boakai, they put in Kinway. Those that are closer to him, like the Mama ability. And one of the good things they did today, this time around, they said Sylvester Grisby will lead the cabinet.
Yeah, he will be leading the cabinet
until President Boakai comes back.
Yeah.
So God forbid, if the mechanic who's going to do the maintenance day, the other party to change it, going to take more than 2-3 days or a week or maybe one more.
Yeah, that's Sylvester Grisby run the show.
That's Sylvester Grisby is the president. Temporarily,
will be directing the cabinet.
Yeah. So hopefully the mechanic then will see after the diagnosis, and then they will find out that nothing wrong, no major problem. They will just massage whatever they need to massage, change the oil, and do little thing there, and then allow the man to go back again with plenty of medication. They'll be injecting him while he's in labor. And when the oil, like when you do maintenance on your car, so now some people will say 300 miles, some people will say 400 miles, some people will say 1,000 miles, some people will say every 10,000 miles you change your oil, depending on how you're using the car. But then the people go to labor, you're not doing anything, sleeping for 12 hours. He's not doing anything that will actually pull a lot of stuff for you. Just the age and the sickness giving him a little bit of problem, but they can't do the maintenance again. But it would depend on the diagnosis. After when they check, it's a routine check, and they know. And let me tell you again, I predicted the last time when the men were here, he was still the men going to come back again in a few months. Okay, after the trade again,
he will come again. But I said, that they get again. It's a repeated thing. Got to come all the time.
At the expense of the Liberian people. That would be the line, Liberia, man. Yeah, people. Unless I have Memo and Lawrence have something to say.
Yeah, if I got something.
But President Boakai came to America for the same medical routine, going online to find conferences to pay money to come here, using Liberian people money, no returns on our investment. The country is toting the Kenya, while him, his family, friends, and associates enjoys the country.
And just
so let me just chip in with this.
Oh, okay, go ahead, Mibon. Go ahead.
Yeah. So sometimes some of the monies, they have been placed into the budget. Sometimes they can be thinking about how to spend it, where to spend it. and so forth. So what you just say, you are correct. That's just what I want
Yeah.
to say. Thank you.
The money is there, but they want to make sure they use
Gotta
it.
make use of it. Yeah, they got a time limit.
Similar thing happened. Joe, we are at $750,000 in the budget for his wife, but then the woman couldn't even use all of it because the woman, she's not typical Liberian. She don't know how to steal plenty. Now you know for them, but $700,000 she could not use everything. After the following year, they will pull one about it, pull complain about it. We didn't see, that much again in the budget for the president wife. Joe, didn't enjoy until they couldn't enjoy.
So when the money is there, so when the money is there, why can you develop the poor people?
They don't care about the poor people. The poor people don't care about themselves.
No, the poor people don't even care about themselves. You saw them. You listened to them yesterday.
Even them are talking about it right now. The same poor people they're talking about, they were going to be calling and insulting us for educating them, for standing up for them. That's the problem.
Father God.
Let's just bring Lawrence.
The point I want to make before you open the line, right?
Yeah, so Lawrence, take us. We're working on our system. Maybe. Yeah.
So maybe we're working on that thing, right?
Yes, indeed. So hopefully by Wednesday, by God's grace, everything will be okay.
Great. Yeah, so
the last point I want to make before we open the line, that one of the reasons we got video conferencing software. Any serious president, I know that somebody meeting, they don't carry the weight. It doesn't involve the time and investment. They get set in the office, log onto Zoom because the conference they gave you the option. That's why we have video conferencing. So you can pick and choose the most important one you can attend in person. The one that's less important, you just participate on a video call. You give your one or two sentence or line, whether it's a word of encouragement, whether it's a business idea, and that's just about it. And that's the reason you will never see any serious African leader attending these conferences because they don't have time to waste. They have more important things to do in their respective country than coming to Atlanta to attend Black American community meeting. They call it conference. That's it. You can open the line. Want to make that point.
Well, folks, welcome to the SKTV show this evening. You can hit us up on 086-02-1302, 077-825-5050. The lines are open. You can make your call this evening and have a great time together here on the show. Monday, August 19, 2024. The president is in the U.S. 086.
What are you waiting for?
086-02-1302, 077-825-5050. We'll go to the line and pick this caller. Hello, your name, where you come from? Hello? Hello? Yeah, your name, where you come from? Hello, your name, where you come from? Okay, he go off the line. 086-02-1302. This caller is on the line. Hello, your name, where you come from? Hello? Yeah, your name, where you come from?
Yeah, I'm speaking to the council on the street like in Washington.
Go ahead, I hear you.
Yeah, thank you very much for fascinating discussion. This is an attempt to speak and of President partners and an informative program that they have instituted over the past term. These things they are not surprising. Just Joseph Boakai and his coding team into the presidency on a matter of life. So they will continue. And they agree with their base. Their base is being indoctrinated into false impression and lies. So the guys will move and travel with this kind of lies. But for us, those are not very educated and smart, we know that these things are not going to bring an endless benefit to the society, but rather it will take away our and then take cover.
Thank you. Thank you.
Enjoy themselves and come back empty handed. You went to Ghana, no way. You went to South Korea, you went to America. This second time of me going to attend a business conference in America. Since this public took over in this particular grand society, every sector of the grand society has been celebrated.
Thank you, my brother. You make your point. Thank you.
You can point to. Today they are the center of power. You can point to a single problem.
Thank you, my brother. You make your contribution already. This caller. Hello, your name, where you come from? Oh, he gone off the line. 086-02-1302. 086. You're going to be live this evening. 086-02-1302. 0778-25-5050. This caller is on the line. Hello, your name, where you come from?
Good evening, sir. How are you?
I'm okay. Your name, where you come from?
My name is Abenigo Nito. Defense and I call it for Congo Town.
Yeah, you go ahead.
We went to a situation like the Google saying yes. Father making over 5 across Africa and nothing becoming with just to take our tax paying system money across the world. So we went to a saying that and it's a 6-year contract we signed with the woman. The woman was very put in his cheek that he reached his check and for a lifetime for his children. See what happening? For him to sit here and send someone to represent him, or for him to sit here and do deal, recordings, expression, what you want to say, then you see almost 3 million USD. You have to go over there and go sit there. At the end of the day, and start polluting with different information all around here that has no thing.
Thank you.
It's very wrong, man. We put doing that. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, thank you. You make your point. CDC defender. This caller, this person go off the line. The line is jamming. 086-02-1302. 0778-25-5050. You're going to be live on the SKTV show right here. Our phone lines are open. We here this evening on the show. I thought that there was kind of a trouble here. Hello, Yanni, where you come from? You say your name? There, yeah, you go ahead. You got to be audible. You sounding low.
Yes, the situation will find out. It is a big job we are in now. We are tired of. But I think it's for one for rough president. We are not finding it. We will cry, and then cry. We will walk and still us from this. But what I is going to be that is why I know it's so corrupt in that way.
Thank you. Thank you, brother. Thank you. You made your point this evening. Let me see who is online too. Okay, this person come off. The lines are still open. Let me see. Hello, your name, where you come from?
Yes, my name is Chad Howard Jim, and I do join competition for Canada supermarket.
Yeah, you brother. Go ahead.
Yes, so the trip to America President Boakai is a good of that. Can you imagine President Boakai wants to tell us that our flag is not important. This trip is a waste of taxpayer money. So President Boakai wants to go and have an anniversary of a non-profit organization where thousands of young people in this country don't have jobs, don't have jobs, there is no food hospital. Can you imagine? So that means that this government don't have rights. What is the essence of that man going to America for? Just to waste taxpayer money? So you want to tell us that our flag day is not important? Do you know the essential of our flag day is that we will every year August
Thank you.
We will get to go and have anniversary in America?
Thank you, my brother.
Don't have heart for our country, man. Seriously, and we keep suffering until 20 now. We look for the rebel country, which is the American people.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you for making your point this evening. I appreciate you for calling on the show. Let me see who is on this other side of the line. This person go off the line. You're putting your call this evening. The lines are still open. We are on the SKTV show. 0778-25-5050, 086-02-1302. You're going to be live on the show this evening.
A whole president coming in the country with no diplomatic engagement with American government. Nothing whatsoever.
Maybe if you get called on outside, you can take control. I know your line is blinking as well.
No, I don't think maybe we're ready for that. Maybe are you? Okay, go ahead. I don't think maybe we're not ready for that. Lauren, go ahead.
Okay, let me take this person. Hello, Yanni, where you come from?
Hello.
Yeah, Yanni, where you come from?
I'm George Carroll, calling for the most popular community beside your community.
Go ahead, I hear you.
Yeah, anyway, gentlemen in studio was amazed. I have been appreciating your program all the time. You know, right now, people will not understand the very word, so they come to that about around the country. I think that the rest of things are already in the world because they want to deliver like what I know of. And I pray that council to the now already know and the next president. And I think former district as the supervisor, I tell you for free that next commissioner informer.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Caro, for calling. They already can be already for his next commission.
Hello.
Hello, Yadi, where you come from? Where can your name?
I'm Oliver.
You come from where?
So what is for you people what you people are saying? But the only thing I have to tell you, you just wait after the 5th year when President Boakai has done what he should have done, then it will be all right.
No problem.
But everything you people say, you say that the president left from here, go and America, he will not bring anything. We tell God, thank you.
Okay.
You people keep on, you say that President Boakai will come to die, he's still traveling. We agree your way.
You are lying. Nobody say that.
You
are lying.
Papi, how somebody will pray for somebody to die? No, man. Don't about. Who will pray for that friend to die in the country? How you pray for somebody to die? What did the man be talking so?
Yeah, you owe and then I children going to look
Oh God, this is Liberia. 086-0230-020778-255050. You got to be live on the SKTV show right here this evening. Let me see who is on the line. Let me go to line 2. Hey, your background noise. Change your location and call back, brother. I beg you, please. Somebody pray for somebody. I'm gonna make it so.
Nobody pray for anybody. They were just scared when nobody wanted to do. They were just scared. They told me I was gonna die, so they put me on us. But remember when the hospital, so when nobody said admitted to them, say, yeah, I went in the hospital. I went to the hospital. I went there.
Okay, let me see who is here. Hello?
Yeah, how are you?
I'm okay. Where you come from?
I'm Matthew Barringa, calling from Boma.
Go ahead, Jim. Let's hear you.
Brother, I can have a good job. Say who can be a brother making a shamble. It has been nothing for nobody that brother. We need there and we see.
Thank you.
I can have
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Valentine. Thank you for calling. Yeah, Chief, I beg you. You very cool your temple. Rest your body. Yeah, man. How you call you call it out fire? Rest your body, Chief.
We're not staying here. We're going down there. You will see me. And we will go campaign. We will make sure we put the right people in our place there. I'm saying, yeah, it may be more. That be more. We're going to see face to face. And I don't want
to. Okay. Let me see. Hello, Yanni. Where you come from?
Hello.
I'm okay, Yanni. Where you come from? Hey, your line is bad. Your name? I'm not getting you at all, brother.
Yeah.
I'm not getting you at all. Change your location and call back. Yeah, change your location and call back, okay? Yeah, hello, Yanni, where you come from? Yeah, go ahead, Chief. I hear you.
Yeah, SKTV family, I just want to acknowledge you for that will pay you by the grace of God. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. There are some good people. There are more good people than they bad people. Then so let's take one more so we can open the lines here and we can have some conversation on.
Okay, Mr. Kale. Let me see who is on the line here. Okay, this person come off the line. You can open the line for that.
All right, so you can call in.
Okay, somebody, let me just squeeze in the person and get to you. Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, name where you come from?
Yeah, Emmanuel Richardson, trying to come back to I want to say thank you, brother. No, you made President Boakai president of that year. She did not do anything, even but Sana. They paid that woman from go and check the Boakai to me, but nothing. You want just get on this platform, you put a little in the core. So we, you know, 100 years, they get a small thing, but they want to kind of want to insult people. Look, President Boakai has fought the country. Nothing that got no right now. In fact, when you see anybody, the whole country is confused. Except here you don't know or you can't see. And the only way, but I brought all that down, my brother. The people just doing all kind of crazy things. The people look at Dwara. The man look at Dwara, they Dwara warning. They say everybody will go over the put on small call where we can't keep traffic. That's not going yet. In that part of that,
Thank you, my brother. Thank you, Major. Thank you, Mr. Richardson. Thank you. Well, Mr. Karen, you can take control from it.
Yeah, man. So many people.
The colors, they are just so interesting. I don't know, but again,
yeah, but
that's
you know, let me just give you all some. Let me give you the information. Then we'll go to Monk to react. Let me give the people the information. Put it according. The diaspora Liberians, we are putting ourselves together. We are now forming political organization. We are forming an organization to change Liberia for the better. Not just for those of you that are calling right now, but for your children and their children. Even when we are not on this earth, we will go down in history as people who changed Liberia. We've been in this particular position for 170 some more years. The country is not changing. And there's no end in sight if we don't wake up. So Liberians listening to me, we have this conference coming up. We're going to start with Zoom conference. We're not going to ask all of you to pay your ticket and to come here. We're going to do it on a Zoom conference or any video conference that will accommodate as many people as we can get. It's not going to be secret. We will change Liberia through education, through investing our time and money into the country. We will start with the laws. We will change the tenure position. We will change the free money the people are getting from the Liberian people while the other people suffering. We will change all the bad things they are doing to our people. We're not going to just sit here and talk. We will talk the talk, we will walk the walk, and we'll put our money where our mouth is. So don't be scared.
Wonderful.
You can't scare us. We're going to come to Liberia. We're not going to wait for election time. We'll come to Liberia, you will see us, you will meet us. And we will convince you, we'll talk to you. We're not going to fight you. We'll talk to you, we'll convince you to make you to understand your own value, the importance and the value of your vote. The gavel you have in your hand, we don't know the importance of it. You're selling it for $20 for one bag of rice, for one cup of rice. When you're supposed to sell it for something better for you and your children and the entire country. But because you try to minimize yourself, you try to belittle yourself, you don't know the value, you don't know your own right. So people try to use, your lack of information to exploit the country. We are not your enemy. Your real enemies are the people that are stealing your money. Don't get mad at us. We are only here to provide you information, to tell you what you need to know, to tell you who are stealing your money and how they are doing it, with no returns coming to Liberia. That's what we're doing. We are not here to fight you. And we are not scared. But we are not enemies. We should collectively fight the criminals, the embezzlers, the squanderers, the fake people who are faking and exploiting our country. So it's not about we versus them. It's not that we in diaspora, we are different from you. We are all Liberians. We even have, and we have shown good interest in Liberia, or better Liberia than some of you in Liberia there, because some of you don't even know. Look at what's happening right now. Just back and traveling over and over and over, eating money, millions of dollars. You can't even afford to send your children to school. You're sick, you can't afford to go to the hospital. Your wife is pregnant. You don't know how she's going to, deliver in hospital. You even get the first $1. You take all that, they say they're not going to touch her. Your mother is sick. No ambulance to pour in the ambulance from your village to all the way to go to, to the nearest hospital. No clinic. You got hospital everywhere, no medicine there. You go there with your sick person, they tell you you go buy a glove. That kind of country you want to live forever? No. If you are fine with that, we are not fine with that. That's not the kind of life we want to live for our children. Even though we are here, but we are not happy. You are the one in it. You should be, outraged more than us. But some of you thinking we are enemy because we have the opportunity to travel to the diaspora. That means we're better than you. We think we know better than you. We got more money than you. No. Nobody knows better than you. The only reason why some of you remain the way you are because you have refused to learn. You have even refused to listen. To even work with people who knows better. So all you need to do, make sure you pay attention to the show, you contribute. The part you disagree with, say it, but we are not enemy. We don't hate you. You have just refused to learn. If you don't know, listen. You will learn. So we are not afraid. Don't be afraid of us. We don't know better than you. Just like we have the opportunity that you don't have. So we're going to use that opportunity to our advantage. So it will benefit you and us and our children. Mong, I want you to react to the people. Mong, are you there?
So I think Monk maybe busy. So quick, let me just add up to what you just said. In fact, that would be one of the best things ever in my entire life as Liberian to see. And you just said something about put your mouth where your money is. And I think you people, you should not only be looking at the politics are also, but also the business climate, the everything that in Liberia we want to see you people control almost everything. At least that would be great. Thank you. So again, to our people back home, their reactions was really good. Apart from just few people like Aisha who have been paid or been given scratch cards. Sometimes to call in to bring in some disturbances and so forth. But again, because if you call in instead of you going straight to the point, you want to start attacking people. How people do. You don't even know the contribution of some of our people on our side. Some of you said, yeah, you corrupt the people money, you steal the people money, work high, they send that money to you, you may use the people money, but you come on the radio and say, oh, you send that on our side, and you're not doing that. You know what the man is into, or you know what some of the people are even doing, you don't know. So when you call, go straight to the issues of the day, the topic that we are discussing. Thank you so much, Sekou. That's all I can say to our people.
So we came here today, we say we got $199 left to go. So somebody sent $10, the person said $10 for the new baby, for newborn baby. I announced the money because it's for the baby, not for newborn. So I wasn't going to say the amount, but say for the baby, I want to say thank you to brother who sent it. I want to get your first name, I'm not going to call your last name. Let me see if he said no name.
Any money from Melbourne goes straight to his wife.
Yeah, you know what though?
That Steve came out with that rule.
Yeah, you know what? You know what, Melbourne? Let me tell you, Melbourne are women. In many instances, so that Melbourne will tell me, say, okay, if you having some difficulty sending the money to my number, send it to my wife's number. So Melbourne are women. Melbourne not hiding for your wife. Anything.
Don't be the Steve. Hey, man, don't be the Steve.
Steve are troublemaker. Don't listen to Steve. Steve always want to trouble. Yeah, but so we were looking for $199 minus $20. So we're looking for $179. Come on now, let's do that. $179, we can't get that one again for 2 days.
They mad because we talk about medical visit.
No, but they're not about Baga people being here. This is about Liberia, man. The people should actually, probably by next level, like amongst it, what's his name? Mabel said, probably by next week, we'll not be having the, calling problem because we're already working on it. And Melbourne is heavily vested in that. And we're going to make sure this conversation can be so good, can be so sweet when it is interactive. People we talk to them, they talk to us, we hear them, they hear us. Sometimes like the other guy who called and last thing we talk about Judah Burger going to die. Nobody ever said that. And we will not entertain anybody that will come and wish for somebody to die. We want to provide you the information. That what you don't like. Some of you can understand. Some of you are angry, you're scared because you're in power for 12 years. Your papa them were in power for 12 years. They now follow the bucket. So the stage here now, the girl now, you want to make sure you follow the bucket. We got a problem with that. But you just do something for the Liberian people. Don't take everything.
I don't manage so let me just give you some of the news quickly. I will but will be very, very soon. There are some people who are also into the thing I will do, and some of them they want to be guests panelists sometime when we all I know some of the people on the show now how you feel. So you gotta be strong, because it's not easy. Thank you, but I will tell you later on behind the scene.
Yeah, no problem. So Mon, I came to you after we listened to the callers. I wanted to hear your own perspective in terms of what we just heard from the people. Are you available, Mon, once again?
Oh, I'm available again. I wasn't following some of the callers. I got a couple of them. But it's the same thing. The responses, they are coherent. But the taxpayer will want to foot this bill, and there will be no benefit. There will be no added value. There will be no return on investment for the average Liberian taxpayer. Like we said, they just use the conference as a cover up, as a decoy, but it's one of those same medical follow up. It was predicted on SKTV. You broke the story here, and it's happening. And it's not only the conference, but all of subsequent conferences to follow. Because when you have a heart condition, you have to make regular follow up, routine checkup. That gets the procedure. Look, the thing about reality will still come back to bite you. You can't hide from it. That's just the reality. We are all susceptible to sicknesses and diseases. At the end of the day, you decided as a voter to take this path. So there is nothing there, Mr. Cannon.
Yeah,
like you said,
so Mo, before you continue, another person, one of the sisters sent $20. So from 199 to 179, now 59?
159.
Yeah, okay, 159 to go. You gotta do this today before we go, man. Come on now.
Three people give 50-50, one point give $9, we're done. We'll go home.
Is that easy?
I gotta make it simple.
If it was easy like that, $159 we need right now before we go. But yeah, I think we'll get it.
Or 7 person give 20 boy, 1 point give $19, we still go home. Either way you want to do it.
Yeah.
We're tired with it 1 morning now, almost a week now plus.
Yeah, almost 2 weeks now. We've been looking for 1,500, we can get it. Yeah, man. So let me tell you something, my people. This country we call Liberia. It belongs to all of us. Nobody can take their friend from our country. We've tried so many ways. It didn't work. Everybody, if people really wanted to stay away from Liberia, people will not be in America here enjoying, having all the things they need, making money. They want to go home to invest and enjoy their life. If that's not patriotism, if that's not, love for country, I don't know what that is. Other people were chased out. Some of them were killed, family members were killed. But then when they settle down to other places, they say, you know what? We have to come back home. They love their country.
Yeah, no
not
matter
because you have the opportunity to, or you never had the opportunity to travel. Some people travel not because of their own making, though. Some people came here when they didn't even know they're going to. Some people end up in refugee camp. At the end of the day, they just saw, oh, United Nations, some church and some people in that country, they do repatriation, they do resettlement because they know people are suffering. When some of you that I know that you don't love your country, there was war in Africa, there was war in Sierra Leone, but what we did to Liberia, I never seen any of them doing to their country. We the one were taking the zinc. We destroy our homes. We were taking zinc and take it across to Guinea and go sell it. Liberian people.
Oh, for sure.
We took copper wires to take it. Light bulb. We went to the light pole, take down all the wires and took it to Guinea to go sell it. Some of them bricks. The one where you can do to build your house. The way they took it down, clean it, go, like it never been used. They pack it in the back of their pickup to go and sell it. We didn't just kill one another. We didn't just steal from each other, but we destroy our country. So if we are talking about going back to fix that country that we all destroyed, when I say all of us, it means that Liberians did it. So we have to take responsibility for our own country. I didn't do it. Maybe you didn't do it, but a lot of people that did it. They are Liberians. But if everybody sat by supposedly, if they did nothing, guess what? We'll be here 100 years from now. 200 years from now, our children, their children will come. Nothing will change. So we have to stand up. So we're going to put that conference information out this coming weekend. We're going to have a conference on Sunday. Some people are debating, some people want us to do it on Saturday. But whatever works, this coming weekend, we'll have that conference. We'll have a press conference. We'll read the agenda. It's not going to be secret. Everybody should come. You participate. We basically, this is about how we're going to have changes in Liberia, especially when it comes to our constitution. Either we cherry pick and amend portions and provisions of the constitution that we don't like, that are not in the interest of Liberia, or we can call for a total reform, a holistic change of the constitution, whatever works. But something must happen. We have to do something so that those who are in leadership, they don't think that they own us. They don't own it. They don't feel like they own the country. That nobody can really, stand up to them. When that happens, little by little, gradually, we'll be able to do a lot. And there'll be time. We are very powerful. We just have to put in the work. We have the resources
to do it.
We have the manpower. We have the education. All we need to do is to work hard and harder, along with our counterparts in Liberia, our Liberian people that live in Liberia. We are here. We can collectively work together. It's just like the people that they are not really seeing us the way they should. They are not feeding us the way they should. We just have to go beyond talking and pour our talking into action.
Action, yep.
Action that people in the country, they will feel, so they can feel part of it. They can work with us, trust me. Because everything we are asking for is good for the Liberians in Liberia. Everything that is good for us is good for them.
Let me just check you quick. Let me just check you quick on that. It can work. The reason is just simple. There's a group of people that live from here. They go on answer to you people, beg for this, beg for that, beg for you people, beg, medical this, that. They come back here and they act like they are the one that even giving it up.
Yeah, they are the
Liberian
one
people
right?
living both of the Liberian out there who are struggling, who been working hard to make it, or in fact, in making sure that they give these things to the common people down the land. But when they come to these things, they are like they are the one that bring this thing in country for us. So for me, I want to take that challenge. In fact, even if people can start today, we want to start blending down so that people can know that. In fact, we want our own Liberians out there who go out there to fight for better life will come back and develop the country. Look, if you haven't said anything before, since I started knowing you, this is one of the best things I ever heard from you on today on the show. Thank you, and we can't wait for the day. We can't wait for the meeting. We can't wait for the flyers or for everything.
Let me tell you something. Whether it's across Africa, whether it's how you call the other platform, the closing argument, whether it's true or how you call the other body, the Joseph Boakai company.
Oh, Boakai TV Spoon?
Yeah, Spoon Talk, PMTV, OKFM, all the other talk shows will be reaching out to everybody to be a part of this. This is going to be a global approach. This is not a joke. It's not a joking matter. If we don't stand up, nobody's going to stand for the country. Trust me. And we have the opportunity, perfect opportunity to do it. But we will be inclusive. We are not going to be selfish about it. We're going to be open-minded, and everybody's contribution is needed. Whether you are Tomali George, you are Ben Sambi, and all the other good people there. I'm not talking about people that are going to jail because they will not be here to actually help us. But everybody, even if you work with Spoon, Spoon Network, so long you're going to help us disseminate the information. And this is about Liberia. If you are really genuine and sincere about a better Liberia, you have no reason for not joining this movement. So today we're not going to be here longer than we normally do. Well, let me see first before I call it a quit. I don't know whether we get a 159 that we were left with.
Just send us home, man. You can keep us waiting today. I already programmed now. 7 President do 20. We done.
Oh man, you're like we not make it.
We ain't make it again. Wow.
Because they change 2 people in that get the $30 and the $20 that one stay we stay at.
Yeah. More than a week. That's the longest we ever go to raise money.
Okay. Hold on. Somebody said $50. Yeah.
The 3 President do 50, we'll go home.
So somebody said $50. That means we were at 159, right? At that time. Yeah. So now we got $109 to go. Come on now. I wanted to quit, but I think we can make it. Yeah, but Mom, this conference that we've been talking about in the back, and a lot of people are very, very interested. People are developing interest from all walks of life. Women, men, every Liberian that really mean well for Liberia. They all want to be a part of this, process. Even Liberians in other countries, they've been reaching out. Liberians in Australia, Liberians in China, Liberians in Europe, they all want to be a part of this. People are fired up. They want to see Liberia change. And this is not about one political party. Let me tell you today. We are not promoting any one political party or one individual. This is about Liberia. So if you come up with the intention that this is going to be about your party, forget it. You're not going to get that from us. That's why it's going to be an open process. We're not going to do behind the scene. You're going to take money from the other person and that person here because they may want to support all. Like that, they want. No. We only work with lawmakers in Liberia who are willing to openly work with us to put our agenda through. because this is an easy process. Because the Constitution gives us the opportunity that we can ask our lawmakers to do it. If two-thirds majority of lawmakers can do anything that will be passed into law, it will not require a referendum. Or even it will require a referendum, that will be the people just go there and close it up. But every other Liberian, you are more than welcome to be a part of it. We're going to make sure we change Liberia. And one person can do it. You can sit down and you talk all day. It's not going to work. We all have to do it collectively. You come with your idea, the best way forward, what you can do, what you can provide in terms of services, in terms of financial support, in terms of moral support, whatever you can do. Whether you're in Liberia, you're in diaspora, you're in America, or Europe, or China, anywhere you are, we can all be, a part of this and make sure we bring the best among us to lead this process. And we should all be willing to do whatever we can, including going to Liberia in person, to make sure we do these things. So, Monk, while we await our people to,
yeah, they will send home today.
For us to get the $109, I want you to, take off for a second.
Okay.
And I want you to actually talk about this thing about we'll be talking about here. The conference, this initiative that we are undertaking, the movement to change Liberia.
Oh, for me, I always say on SKTV presents the perfect platform for us to make progress. And they got other people that are working in collaboration with us to make this team a success. And you said it right. We work across multiple platforms, people from diverse backgrounds, people with ideas, whether they are lawyers, whether they are policy maker, past and present, anything that will contribute to the betterment of the country we welcome. And I think we are the perfect platform to do that. You see, and Melbourne, the same goes to you. One of the things that can help people in the diaspora, when you come to this country and you notice that everything you will ever earn in your life, you got to put in the work for it. And you just got some guys back home who will just steal millions of dollars for no reason. That's one of the reasons people in the diaspora can get pissed off with this thing happening back home. It's not like they are being radicalized. It's just that they live in a society where everything that you must own, you got to earn it. And there's no free lunch. So when you come to this country and you work hard, whether it's at your job or your business, you put in that physical labor every day just to get ahead. And then you hear people from back home just ripping poor people off with millions of dollars and just walking away scot-free. That's the biggest pain anyone will ever experience in the diaspora. So most of the time when this idea comes from the diaspora, like, you can blame them. That's just the reality. Nobody wants to work hard for things that they will earn in their life, and other people can just get it and walk away with impunity. So that's the reason. So if you are back home, never harbor this mentality or this notion that you and people in the diaspora, you got opposing view. No, we all want the same thing, except we see it from a whole different perspective. You think that it's normal because you live in Liberia. Some of you guys had the opportunity to travel, but not too many of you. But the people that travel, that live in other parts of the world, that see how people are making progress and see the kind of work they invested to see the fruit of their labor, no, it will hurt your heart as a Liberian. You won't harbor it, you won't stomach it, because you believe that somebody somewhere is cheating you of your children's future, of your future and future generation. So every time you see this thing coming from the diaspora, no, it's about anger. It's about people not accepting or the status quo. It's about people wanting the best for the country. So, and Mr. Marlowe said it right. Until you start thinking in the direction of the country, it's not just about winning, but what are you winning for? How can you say you are making progress, your party won, but the country go backward? How is that a win for Liberia? And we can't keep, Mr. Cannon, when I come to this country, let me tell you this. It took me a while to understand the poor immigration system. I used to ask myself, I said, if this country would take 1 million immigrants per year, how do they maintain it for almost 36, 37 years? So one I used to work with at Honeywell, he told me this, Cyrus. He said, this country will live on the media. In as much as immigrants come to this country, we will not take the total amount of immigrants that leave this country every year. We only tell you, we are a opportunity, we are a immigrant, but that's a lie. The reason we got room to take more people because more people are also leaving. They leave this country. And if you assess I keep telling folks, countries that are doing better, you don't see their people here that much. So the vast majority of people came here for economic benefit to make their life better. That's just why it is. And at the end of the day, to my diaspora folks, no matter how many years you spend in this country, for the fact that you spend a portion of your life in Liberia, one day you will want to go home. Maybe your children might not because they were born here, but even some of them will still choose to go back home. They want to go and trace the roots of their ancestor. But at the end of the day, we that came from Liberia, maybe during the war, after the war, or just prior to the war, 97% or 98% of you at a certain point in your life will want to go back home. And where are you going to? You want to see a better country. Mr. Kane, I always give the example. I say when you go to Ghana and you just sit at Kuruka Airport for just a couple of hours, you see people, right? You see the Delta, the Continental, the British Air. All the airlines are flying in, minutes apart. And when you ask some of the people, they're like, no, we are not coming for visit. We are moving back home. People are like, wow. So even African American now are using Africa as an alternative. You go to the Gambia, you go to Ghana, people want to live somewhere that is much cheaper, that is more affordable. They know they want somewhere where they can retire, the Social Security money, they will sit down in some quiet African country. The question I keep asking myself, why are we not attracting those people? Because the basic services that you need in the country, they are not available in Liberia. That's why an African American will always skip Liberia and go sit in a British colony like Ghana. They don't have a route. But people will go to where they feel comfortable. They may go to Accra, you see express highway, he see good accommodation, running road, water, safety. Everybody is open at night. Businesses is traveling. Where do you think he's going to live? He will choose to live in Ghana, even though Ghana is a British colony, as opposed to Liberia. Every day there is protest in the country, your central bank is operating like a commercial bank, no accountability. I guess Amara Kone, I think he posted something yesterday about the 54th legislature being audited because they used upward of $300 million over the past 6 years. They spent 46% of their budget, off budget spending. That's not even on the record. Millions of dollars have been stolen from you every day, and somehow you think it's supposed to be acceptable. That's where the problem comes from. Some of us
Yeah.
for that. So that's it.
Mom, thank you so much. So while we were talking, two people, one person sent $50 and another person $25. So from 109, if you manage $75, how much you got left? $75. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that 34 or 39. I don't know. It's $34, I guess. Right? 75 and 109. Let me get to my calculator. 109 minus 75. Yep. Hold on. What is that?
And $34 or 35?
Minus
109 minus 75, right?
Yeah, 34. So I was right. Yeah, I just did the calculation off here.
Yeah.
So $34 now. I think I don't know. Maybe one person can do that.
One person or one person do 20, one person do $14.
Yeah, $34 can solve our problem right now. So we'll close the curtain on that particular. So yes, I recognize and I call the numbers of the people that actually, but most people don't want me to call their name. That's why I can always say the number. I don't want to call the name of the people that donating. So the last two people that did it, let me see what the person say. They didn't say anything with their name. I can't call the last name, but the person didn't say anything. Let me just forget about it. Yeah, the person that sent $50, but the person that sent $25, that one, that person is usual, people that one of the people that are always, that always been supporting us. Yeah, that person, she's a female. She always been supporting us. Maybe she doesn't care. Yeah, but the last name is Thompson. Yeah. So I want to say thank you to that person. So Mom, if you get the 34, I will let you know. But yeah, you are actually making some salient point. The minute our people understand that this is not about you, myself, that this is about Liberia, this is about our children and their children, This is about the future of the country, not just handful of people enjoying. And personally, I don't really have a problem with people in leadership enjoying the benefit of their leadership. But you have to do the work. You have to earn it. Not just because you put something in the budget for yourself, then you go use it, you say, oh boy, it's in the budget. No, it's still stealing. Who put it in the budget? You put it there. And the reason why you put it there is to steal it from the Liberian people. So they will steal the money, then they say, oh, more you say somebody must send $14. Somebody must say $20. Somebody must send $14.
Oh yeah, so, that's that even number. I told you, I get it. So many ways they can break it down and make it easier.
So like $20 you're looking for now.
Yeah, what person sent 20? The 14 already done. That's in the book already.
Yeah, somebody sent $14 onto the Zelle. Okay, and that's one of our normal, regular contributor too. Thank you.
Somebody will send 20 and we can close it for the day.
Yeah. So, the excuse they've been giving to Liberian people is that, but it was in the budget, so it's legal. No. You who put in the budget? You criminally put it in the budget, knowing that nobody's going to hold you accountable. Then you take it, and you call it legal. That's stealing.
But the people spending off the budget now, the spending off the budget increased by 46%. Can you imagine that? And second, the guy who came on the show from River G, that allowed our audience there, we got to invite him back on the show.
The guy on Spoonto the other day.
Yeah, the 46.5 million they magically found from somewhere that we cannot explain. It was just yesterday that John Molu made a revolution on the very Spoon Talk about this 46 million that they added. And now they are proposing 17 million in budget shortfall. Like we predicted there will be a budget shortfall. They will never amount to the money they will project. But guess what? At the end of the day, they got to go make cuts. They will be cutting on road funds and every critical area that needs spending. They will cut that because they cannot come out to the budget. But guess what? Before then, they have already finished paying themselves. They are taking all the money they can take. So when there is a budget shortfall, they will go back now and make the adjustment. Now, exactly what Fonati Kofa did day before yesterday by accepting the recast budget, because they're going back now to go start cutting now from the average person like Bureau after getting their own fair share. That's just what it is. So he lied that they came up with additional 46 million. That's not true. So we now get the real information about the 46 million.
Okay. Yeah. So somebody also sent the $20.
Somebody did it?
Yeah, to Cash App.
My man, I see you for the day now. We did it.
Yeah. So we're looking at the different thing now. Thank you, Monk, and thank you, everybody. Like we have always said, we will not be here without you guys, without the support. We've been doing this for years now. About a year ago, I used to do everything on my own. Everything. But some of you came out and said, Sekou, every now and then, you should have a Cash App or Zelle, be asking people to support. There's nothing wrong with that. You reference NPRO and other major platforms internationally or nationally that have been actually surviving on viewers and listener support. And you said, let's be doing that. Then we were doing it little by little every day. And then you say, don't be doing it every day. Sometimes that can create sometimes donor fatigue. Do it every week, every Friday. Whatever people get, $10, $20. That will help you guys in maintaining. But that time too, we used to be on the Facebook. Then from there, we started doing radio station, Truth FM. Now we have expanded. We are on 3 radio stations. That's why I don't even focus more on how many people watching on TV. I mean, on Facebook. Because YouTube too is growing very big. But what I really care about for the most part, how many people listen to us in Liberia? Because they are the one our problem. For the most part, they vote. For the most part, they are the one defending the criminals and the liars and corrupt money people every day. So they need the education more. Some of the people who believe in love sensation, that love breaking news, they are all over the place, but they are not our target. Our target in changing Liberia and making Liberia a better place, to be counted among nations or developed nations. We need to educate our people back home. We shouldn't get tired. We shouldn't get discouraged. We shouldn't be mad at them. Some people, you got to hold their hand to take them to heaven. Even though heaven is the best place to be, somebody got to hold their hand to take them there. So we all not the same. You should not judge everybody by your own understanding or your level. Always understand that you're in the middle in life. Either somebody is better than you in terms of knowledge, in terms of education or financial standing or health-wise. But also know that you are way better than somebody else. You don't know other people's condition. Always count yourself in the middle in life. You'll always be tolerant of people. Sometimes we can get, angry at some people, but again, we think about it, we just let it go. We're human beings. All of us, at some point, will not be happy about everything in life. Anybody who pretend that they are happy with everything and they accept everything, they lie. But it's not about what you get. It's not about who got to you. It's about the way you react to it. Sometimes we react in a way that if you were to do it again, you will have done it differently. But we are human beings. The best we can do for ourselves is continue to be patient with each other and take the fight to the corrupt people and take with us the good people in Liberia who are willing to fight for their country. Not everybody is corrupt, and not everybody corrupt in that country. We have handful of people that control the system. And if we change the system, they will vanish in thin air in their corruption. I thank you so much, my people. We'll be here tomorrow. As always, we appreciate your time. We want you to always share the show. See you tomorrow. We love you all.